This is the Screech and Roll podcast. With your hosts, Chibbs and Mad Dog.
Mad Dog.
Hey, how you going?
Yeah, good. Hawks
Sweet.
back. They're back.
It's back, baby.
Yeah, finally
Screeching.
got on an NBL court.
Screeching and rolling.
Screeching and rolling. This is the Screech and Roll podcast. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Threads.
Yes, it's all happening on Threads.
That's it. At Screech and Roll. Anywhere you find your stuff. We're going to get into the Jack Jumpers game. We put the word out on our Instagram as well to see what people want us to talk about. And J-Roc came up a lot. So we will definitely be discussing that. Be picking our players of the match. We'll also go around the grounds, look at the other games quickly, and then we're going to get into tomorrow night's game against Perth.
Yep.
So a bit to get into. Let's go. All right, Doggy. Saturday night, Sandpit. We were there. We got our new seats, our new membership seats for the season.
Which were awesome.
Pretty stoked with those.
Yeah, very cool. Very, very good.
Good seats.
Banner raised.
Saw the banner raise. Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely didn't drop. Raised.
No. It
Raised.
slowly raised and
Yeah.
rotated.
We also got given some sort of, I don't know, like a figment of imagination keys to the city. These are symbolic. You don't actually even get a key.
No, well, and it's kind of a smash in case of emergency because the key was encased.
It was encased. That's
Yeah.
it. There was something about the whole talk about, like, from the mayor, all this stuff about the champions and everything, and it made me sad a little bit to look over at the team lined up and realise that so many of the players that won that championship just aren't there to hear that or experience the banner go up.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. You know, it's going to be, it was bittersweet in a way. And did you see she had like an inside joke with Davo?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Her and Davo probably catch up for a cup of tea.
Coffee, yeah.
Yeah. But I think it would have been good to see, you know, maybe just some projected images or get up on the screen those players like Days, Lee, Kell, all those guys, Lockie, that weren't there for it. At least have them there, just something for them in the building.
They're the ones that brought it home.
Yeah, they did it. Yeah. So, yeah, rad to have two banners hanging up there now.
Yep.
It's going to be a tough old season. So, it's the NBL's just such a tricky comp that it's real hard to win.
And I think it catches people by surprise with the toughness and the quality, you know?
Definitely.
There's no easy games.
No, there isn't. There really isn't an easy game.
Yeah.
Okay, so the game we unfortunately lost 91-86 to the Jack Jumpers. The lead actually swung like a bunch of times back and forth there. Jack Jumpers did lead it for most of the game for about 30 minutes. The Jack Jumpers were in the lead. The Hawks were in the lead for just over 5 minutes. We did get out to a 5-point lead at one point, but Tassie were at 11 points. And I don't know if it's just based on last season, but every time it gets out to that sort of thing, I'm still not worried about it. I'm like, 11 points isn't anything. We're sweet. Like, when it starts to get around the 20, you go, oh.
20's a little bit too far, but
keep it within 10. they can still definitely go on a run. Now, let's talk JaVale McGee.
Jesus. I was talking to a mate at the gym, and Simo, shout out to you if you're listening. He summed it up. He's like, could this be the greatest NBL season we're about to witness in history?
Yeah. Honestly, there's no matchup that you go, oh, that's just a lame duck game. That every team has superstars.
Yeah, he's just swatting balls away. He's just like dunking, like for fun.
Did you notice that the first play of the game was an alley-oop setup for him? And they didn't pull it off. It didn't work. But that was the first play of the game was like alley-oop.
Yep.
Just there you go. Just chuck it up, catch that, put that in.
The other part about it that I liked was, well, obviously, when he did the epic one where he swung off the ring and came and G'd the crowd up.
Yeah.
Love it. But also, I saw him have moments of like frustration a couple of times when like someone tipped the ball away from him when he was about to get the rebound. And I kind of liked it because it shows that he's actually invested, like he wants to take this to another level kind of thing. So
100%. Yeah, he was getting frustrated when three dudes had been jumping up for the same rebound that he clearly was able to get. And last year that was a big thing. We would crash the boards and go in and really sort of swarm to get it. And it might just take a little bit of time for them to realise, like, we're probably good. Like,
Macca's got it. Yeah.
Can you imagine when Davo's back in the team, how many outlet passes McGee's just going to be able to throw from under the basket up the court to a Davo who's just burning down the court? Like,
get running.
Just like, bang, hit it, get that rebound, it's gone down the court. Like,
It was an unbelievable debut. And I think the saving grace of the game as a whole, as a spectator. Yeah.
Yeah. 32 points, 13 rebounds. He shot 75% field goal. 3 blocks, 2 steals.
Crazy numbers.
Yeah. And the blocks, those 3 blocks were unbelievable. Like, soul crushers.
The other thing that impressed me about him is, like, I don't know what his official height is listed as, but
it's more than 7 foot. It's got to be more than 7 foot.
He's easily 7'2".
He's huge.
He's got to be. Yeah.
There were balls that were coming down that he was able to sort of just like keep tipping up with his fingers to keep it out of other people's hands, like you're playing against kids. like
you're keeping a balloon in the air.
Yeah. It's like the stuff you do. Like if I'm coaching like a under 12s rep basketball team, and if you go out on the court and be like, I'll fill in, I'll play on this team, that's what you do to little kids. It's like, just tip the ball away from their hands. They can't get to it. He's doing it against fully grown adult NBL, professional players.
Basketball players.
Yeah.
It was cool, man. I really loved watching him play. And but
he's only going to get better.
Yeah, and look, there's been a whole heap of write-ups that I've read lately about, like, this is a problem for the Hawks if he's your best player because, of X, Y, Z different reasons. But I don't know what you think about that.
So the way what I've read is that people are comparing his style, I think more because he was getting gassed and he's just not probably 100% fit, but that taco fall experience of he just wanders down and hangs under the basket, and he's not going to come out and try and shut down a perimeter shot. Yeah, he'll let you take it and hope you miss and just get the rebound. And that is true to a degree, but I think it's also the same as, so Taco Fall, his first game in the NBL was against the Hawks. I don't know if you remember that game, but the first sort of 4 or 5 possessions, we were sitting there going like, "Oh no, like this is going to be a problem. They're just going to be able to throw it up to him, and we're not going to be able to do anything about it. He's too big." Froling was bouncing off him, and they weren't doing anything. And then it was, but Tatum then went, "Oh, you got to double team him." So he was sending Peatling and Froling in just to basically run into him, just keep bouncing off him, get him off balance. He wasn't good at Taco Fall wasn't good enough to make difficult catches or have enough composure to finish under pressure, that sort of thing. But we saw with JaVale McGee that he was finishing. He almost showed us everything you could possibly have in your bag as a 7'2" dude, as far as dunks, back downs, hook shots, pull away jumpers while falling over. He hit his free throws, which was my big worry.
It was epic.
It was absolutely epic. There's no other way to put it. It was epic, absolutely epic. And so, what are they going to do? You watch Perth. We'll double team him instantly.
Yep.
So he might have a harder time of it than he did against Tasmania. Bizarre. I don't think Scott Roth had the bodies to throw at him. Every time Magnay went off, they were pretty undersized. So I just don't think it was an option for them. Perth have size. So we'll get into that when we get to the Perth game. But I think you're going to see teams are going to double team McGee, which is an absolute field day for your Harveys and your Blanchfields and when Davo's back, and because now someone's open.
Yep.
Yeah. So they were worried about Harvey. Like Tasmania were like, make sure Harvey doesn't get going. He's the one that can beat us. McGee's was an unknown for them. They didn't know. Like no one knew. You don't know. But so Harvey was double teamed all the time, the whole game, and he still managed to get 19 points. Not great percentage wise. He was only 1 from 6 from 3, and they were tough shots.
Yeah.
He was having to take tough shots. And this is what Taylor said last week, is that you don't want Harvey being the one that's just got to make every single thing happen. That's what it was.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I think
Tay almost called that game like to a T. Yeah.
And I think there's reasons why Harvey had the game he did, which was not a bad game by any stretch, but it wasn't what he would want to be doing naturally in the quote unquote normal Hawks system. So, but I'm sure we'll get onto that.
We'll get to that. Yeah, there's a Davo-sized hole in this squad, and it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Wani, defensively, always great, but he was super efficient as well. He was 4 from 6 with 9 points. Toddy came out and smashed a couple of threes as well, got 12 points. But, what really got me was this was the same as last 2 years. We've got 50 something points in the paint, and we only shot 12 free throws.
Yeah, okay.
We're in the paint scoring, and no fouls are getting called.
No, nothing to see here.
No. Yeah. So how can that like these two things can't be true at the same time? You can't have all of your points in the paint.
Yeah.
And the other team just does not foul. They have
no fouls committed.
Such discipline that they do not commit any fouls. Yet the Hawks sent Tasmania to the line 27 times.
Bloody hell, mate. Honestly.
And we shot 10 from 12 of our free throws.
Yeah, which is fantastic.
It's great. But they went 27 times to the line.
It's the Hawks effect. They hate us.
How many times did we see Harvey go in for one of those runners, go flying?
Yep.
Looking around like where's the whistle? Nothing.
Anything there? Nothing? No.
Nothing. No. Okay, just run back, I guess.
Get up and run back.
Yeah. But they shot 6 from 22 from 3. Not great. You got to be shooting over 30%. from three. Davo doesn't really help us with that, but we've got to pick that up. Like Harvey hit 1-3. That's not common.
Unusual. Yeah.
Yeah. On the jack jumper side of things, it was like it's always good to see these teams in real life, what they're going to be like. That Bryce Hamilton dude looks like a superstar. They're number 0.
Yeah, he played well.
Winey was really locking him up. He could have had 40. If someone else hadn't have been on him. Tyger Campbell, he might become my new most hated player.
Oh, he's he's on my list 100%.
Yeah. And he had an easy time of it because J-Roc was defending him. Like he was having the time of his life out there. But he was shit talking. He was there was a group right down in front of us that must have been just heckling and bad because every time they'd hit a 3 or do whatever, they'd turn around and look at the exact same section of the crowd and give him a shush or a too small or
I saw his too small thing. Yeah.
It was the whole game.
He was made to look like a bloody Shea Gilgis. But,
he didn't look that good when they played Melbourne United. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a huge issue.
And he didn't look that good when Bales was on the court.
Yeah, Bales. I loved his energy.
Oh, yeah.
Loved his energy.
That's our Davo backup.
Yeah, big time.
That's our Davo backup. But so, really, when it came down to it, it was disappointing not to get the win, but 27 free throw attempts for Tasmania compared to 12 for the Hawks, ridiculous. And we lost by 5. We're going to be better than that. We were Jonah Bolden down, we were Hickey down, and those two are going to make a big difference to the team. Look, Tassie hit 3s as well. If you hit 3s and you get 3 times the amount of free throws, you should win. You should win the game. Yeah,
and they've
probably by more than 5.
They've won by 5 in the end. So you know, it's not
but
the end of the world. But there's some concerns going forward.
Sure, and I think Tasmania might be good. Is the other thing. So. I don't even think I put them in my top 6 for my prediction.
I think they'll be top 6.
Yeah, so do I now. We're going to come back every week and be like, that was wrong. It's like every team's just better than what we thought. Yeah. All right, let's do player of the match then, Doggy. I'm happy for you to go first. If you want to pick who your player of the match was.
JaVale?
Yeah.
Is that for all the reasons previously discussed?
Yeah.
But, probably a special mention there for, look, I just like Bales as well. In terms of the energy that he brings, the defensive hustle, you don't feel like nothing's lost there when he's on the court. I don't think.
No, I agree. I've written the exact same thing down. I said McGee is the obvious choice, but Bales. But if you have to pick up someone other than him, I would put Bales just because every time he came on the court, we would get in the lead.
Yeah,
he'd lead the court, and we would lose it. He reminded me of that same energy you got out of Lee in defense, that scramble, and just relentless hassling.
Yeah,
and he hit. How was the block? Bale's got that block on a dude seemed twice the size of him, but just hassled him enough that. He was like, I'm just going to pull it up and shoot it here. And he got full block down. We ran down the court and scored.
Oh, that's right. It was kind of around the free throw line.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got 2 blocks, actually.
Got 2 blocks. Yeah. Which I was looking at a stat the other day. It said something like his season high it's been something like 7 blocks in a season. He got 2 in that game.
Yeah. Love the energy he brings. So, yeah. But it's hard to not give Macca the
for sure.
award.
For sure. It was epic. Yeah. It'd be hard to... If he keeps... If that's the standard...
Yeah.
And it can go higher than that, I don't know what that is.
Yeah. That's could be the greatest NBL season in history.
Yeah. Bales 100% has to be the Davo backup when he's on.
Yep.
Yeah, I think he's going to take that. Whether they obviously didn't want him to be that, but he's going to just grab it both hands and take that.
I think he's played.
Role.
Yeah, already he's kind of presenting himself as the better option.
Yeah, probably a little bit more scoring, but I think he would sort of be like a Davo, where if Tatum went, we need you to get you need to get buckets now because they're not worried about you.
Mm-hmm.
This was Davo the last 2 years, where it's they're not worried about you scoring because he's so busy trying to set everyone up that then he goes, all right, cool, I'll get 20.
Yeah,
and I think Bales might have it in him to do it.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah,
we're just happy that Chris Goulding didn't hurt himself flopping in front of us.
Right, the Chris Goulding Flop Award. I'm going to give it to Tyger Campbell.
Oh, you took mine.
We can agree on this.
Yes.
But there was a play where he was driving to the basket, and I think it was Blanchfield or something was on him, and he was just running next to him, and it was like he was possessed by a demon all of a sudden and just threw his head all 90 degrees, just and went down without even attempting to score. And then they pull it back, and obviously we get a foul called on us.
Yes,
and
clear
pull
foul.
It back, and it's nothing. Literally nothing happened.
Strong breeze must have blown.
Yeah,
it was like a bloody sniper nest. It was up the top of the
So in real time, I couldn't figure out what had happened. I thought, honestly, at the split second, I'm like, did he just hurt himself? Has he done something weird to his shoulder or something? It's no, he's trying to get a foul, but nothing happened. Yet, it was called. It was called,
and I believe, was that when Tatum got a warning?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tatum got a warning, and then Tyger he got up and was talking shit to the crowd.
Yeah.
Flop award.
He's definitely on my list at the moment. Yeah, you've worked your way on my list, Tyger.
The other one that I tossed up that I couldn't remember who actually was committing the foul, but down the other end from our seats, when Harry Froling was on, and he was basically just being bear hugged from behind and manhandled about while they were trying to get we were going for a rebound.
Yeah.
And I saw I can't remember who was doing it, but both refs, I watched them, went and put the whistle in their mouth.
Yeah.
And then didn't blow.
Weird.
And
so
remember
weird.
The whole stadium went, ah!
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing. No whistle.
He's getting bear hugged, suplexed.
It was that. It was wild to watch.
Yeah.
And everyone in the stadium can see it.
Yeah.
The coach can see it. The whole bench got up.
Yeah.
The whole bench got up and was standing there yelling. And 2 refs there with whistles already in their mouth. It's like they went, oh, he's going to blow it. No, he'll blow it. Oh, they're already going now. Oh, don't worry about it.
No, okay, I remember the exact moment. It was wild, man. That's crazy stuff.
So,
yep.
Few awards.
Anyway,
there,
we're used to this as Hawks fans.
So, we are, 100%. All right, quickly around the grounds. Melbourne United have gone 3-0.
Big win.
Big win. I actually watched this game. I put it on because I was real curious to see South Melbourne after they had flogged Cairns, and Melbourne just kept rolling along and getting the wins. They do it in such a nonchalant way. This was tight. This was even the entire game until the fourth quarter when, I don't know, South Melbourne just were done. It's like they laid down and went, it's too hard, these close games.
That'll do.
Yeah. It was bizarre. Sobey was on fire. He was hitting everything. But, I don't know. They just weren't up for it in the fourth quarter. It was like they were just too spent by that time.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. The Cairns got a win. After
Cairns got a win.
Flogging. They beat the Bullets by 1 point. They won 83-82. That was up in Cairns, which Cairns, they normally win in Cairns. They just can't, unless it's Wollongong, where they seem to be able to win quite easily. But Brisbane completely blew this game. They were in it. They were doing it, and then they came back. I think I'm pretty sure they won the last quarter by a lot, and Cairns were able to just hold them out. But there is something going on up in Brisbane with this whole coaching thing, where they got this Stu Lash dude who it turns out is just a mate of the co-owner.
Really?
Yeah, they sacked the coach last year, and then they did all this press stuff about we're doing a worldwide search for the right coach and all this stuff and everything. And apparently Chase Buford, who was a Kings coach a while ago, he won 2 championships in a row with the Kings, and then left. He was keen to take the job, and they're like, "No, we got it sorted. We're going to give it to this guy who basically has never coached. He's just been like a behind the scenes dude, like works in the front office."
Yeah, just old mate from the Bolo reckons that he can have a go.
And they're like, he's got NBA experience. But when you look into that, you're like, I think he might have been a scout for someone at some point. Like, it's...
Right.
Yeah. And so whenever it goes to timeouts or quarter time, the 2 assistant coaches are doing all of it.
Yeah,
he doesn't talk to the team.
He doesn't talk.
Or if it is, it's nonsense. It's just motivational nonsense.
Yeah, just come on, we got this.
Yes.
Yeah,
exactly. So bizarre thing there, because Brisbane have a really good team. They had some injuries and stuff, but they are a good team. They've completely stuffed this with the coaching part of it. Perth smashed New Zealand. New Zealand were undermanned, and
they hung with them for a while, because I was watching before we went up to the game.
Yeah, that's right, before the game.
Yeah, they hung with them for a good while, and I thought, they could make it interesting, and then just kind of fell in a screaming heap. So,
yeah. My favourite result of the week is the Kings losing to the Taipans 77-74
at home.
At home, that's a 0-2 start for the Kings. Which, look, we might be sitting here last week, and the Hawks might be 0-2 as well. But a Kings loss is always a good loss.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah. Cairns got absolutely pumped by 10,000 points in round 1, and then have won 2 in a row.
2 in a row.
Yeah.
Yep.
Andrew Andrews, the point guard they brought in.
Oh, how'd he go?
He looks good.
Does he?
Yeah, he was cramping up bad apparently in the Brisbane game because he just got off the flight.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
how about the Admiral?
Oh, Schofield, he didn't play. He was injured.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's done something to his foot. I think he'd be back. I'm not sure if he played in the Kings game, but maybe he didn't play the Kings game.
No, he did. I've pulled the box score up.
Okay, he didn't play one of them. Yeah, must have been the Brisbane game.
Yeah.
Yeah, what did he do?
7 points.
The Admiral.
6 rebounds.
Okay.
0 assists, a
Yeah,
steal.
some of those young dudes take a little while to find their feet as well with it, and plus they got Jack McVeigh for
McVeigh
their
did McVeigh things.
yeah, who's just he is the man. It's obvious. And then to wrap it up, Adelaide played the Bullets. So Bullets and Cairns had double headers, and Adelaide beat the Bullets by 7 points, but it was on the back of a Bryce Cotton 39-point game.
Yes.
So I don't know what it says about Adelaide. We know if Bryce Cotton scores 40, if any of your players score 40 points, you should bloody win it.
You're going to
But
win.
they only won it by 7.
Maybe they took their foot off the pedal.
I just don't think anyone else was scoring.
No, well, Humphreys got 13, and then no one else. Isaac White got 10. That was the
good
double
on him.
digits.
I like when Isaac White does well. The Bullets, is it Harrison, their centre, who apparently is just on fire since the start of the season. He's apparently doing huge numbers.
Yeah, so he got 17 points, 12 rebounds, which is a bit, great numbers.
He's done it. He's done this every game so far. So, that's pretty rad. He's always sort of just been on the verge of every season. It's like he needs to step up and be something now. And it looks like it might have finally clicked.
Pennies dropped. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay. We put a question out on Instagram and said, what do you want us to cover? And I was bombarded with about, I don't know, maybe 7 different people that just said, J-Roc. Mm-hmm. Is he up to it?
In a word, no. I'm gonna go out there and say my first hunch was correct. We've only watched him for one NBL game, but
we got the FIBA Cup. We got to see him there as well. Cup, yeah, we got a bit of the Blitz.
And I was like, okay, maybe I've gone too early on this guy. I'll hold my judgment, but he just looked well off the pace, and I'm sure you're going to say it too. A bit of a momentum killer.
He's a ball stopper.
So I just think I hate saying this about any Hawks player, and especially one that Tatum has put trust in, because trust and Justin. That's my saying. Yeah. But mate, it didn't look good at all.
5 points, 5 fouled out.
Fouled out.
What, 2 of those were? Maybe 4 of those points were free throws, or 3 of those points were free throws, or something.
Yeah, so it was 3 points from the stripe and 1 bucket.
Yeah. That's not going to do it. We need 12 to 15 there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the difference between winning and losing a game as well. But I agree with you with the momentum killer. That was the most frustrating part of watching him, was this hustle down the court until I get over the halfway line, and then I stop dead and I stand there and I dribble the ball while everyone's just trying. Like, he's giving all the defense so much time to set up and get ready that. And then he had Tyger Campbell just swiping at the ball constantly.
Yeah.
But he would not leave the Hungry Jacks logo. He'd just sit there.
He got sort of penned into like the corner of near the half court line.
Yeah.
And the sideline. He was like stuck in that corner, then had to make like a
bad pass.
A rough pass. That being said, he did get 6 assists, which I'm surprised at that number.
I could have got 6 assists with JaVale McGee on the court. I could have stood at the halfway mark and in an absolute blind panic throwing the ball towards the ring, and he was catching bad passes and dunking them.
Yeah, true. But like you said to me at the game, you're like, we're rolling up the court. People are there in positions ready, and he just kind of stops, plants the feet, and kind of looks around and then, makes like a lower percentage pass, which is
these big
crazy.
lob passes to the other side of the court that it's like they'll get picked off, and I just want to see a player mix up their offense with this. That's fine if you want to come down and stop and draw someone out to you to hopefully open up someone else. But if you can't make the pass, then that's pointless, and now you're stuck. But don't do it every time, because they weren't even worried about him eventually. They're just like, he'll stop there. I don't need to rush out to him because he's going to stop.
Under no pressure whatsoever.
Under no pressure, he'll stop. He's not going to bring it to the perimeter. He doesn't want to shoot, and he's just looking for an alley-oop pass to McGee, if anything. Yeah. But mix it up. Go. Do that. Now go. Go to the basket. Throw it out to the perimeter. Take it to the basket. Throw it out. Do something different each time. Defensively, he was really weak as well, which I was hoping might be saving grace, that it's like he might at least be able to stop them. But Tom Campbell got 17 points, and they were all when he was on the court. It was very frustrating to watch us build momentum up with Bales on the court, and then for J-Roc to get subbed in and see it disappear.
Yeah, and I couldn't understand why some changes were made at the times that they were considering momentum. But you could also
seemed like he had the legs. Seemed like he could have stayed on for longer.
Oh, 100%. But you could also tell that, and this is how it kind of, for me, links into Tyler. You could tell that somewhere around like middle of the third quarter, he just went, I'm going to have to do this on my own.
Yeah.
And started doing...
Well, that's when he got all his points. He was sitting on 7 points or something for ages.
Yeah, exactly. So
he was trying to play the system, but the system only works if the players can do it.
Correct. So, so that sort of forced... Well, he did a good job considering Harvey, but he wasn't playing his natural game. He was kind of playing panic basketball and trying to do it himself. So, yeah.
What do you think? You're saying trust in Tatum.
Yeah.
But Tatum has pretty much been the one to pull the trigger on this situation. And I would dare say we're going to see him until Davo's back. Word on the street now is pretty solid that once Davo is back, that position will get filled by someone else. He'll be cut. But do you think the front office should have stepped in earlier, maybe after the FIBA Cup, and said, we get you like this guy, but it's our decision and we're going a different direction? Or does that then get Tatum a bit offside?
I think Tatum's probably earned the right with his results over the last couple of seasons to have some trust put in him. But
we're watching the games. They're watching the games. How could you be analysing the tape of that afterwards with the players and be able to go, I don't think he's going to be able to do what we need him to do.
I just think there's no other explanation other than Tatum is going into bat hard for this guy because there would be a lot of voices around him saying, hey, man, this guy doesn't have it.
Do you think Bales will have more minutes in Perth tomorrow night over here? Do you think J-Roc's still in the starting five, or Bales gets that spot?
I reckon, honestly, I can see Tatum just pushing the chips in and starting him again.
Yeah.
Just to give him another go. But
I think Davo's might be out for another 5 games or something.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
If we can stay, say, I don't know, if we can be 50-50 without Davo.
Yes.
That'd be a good result.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we both sort of agree on the J-Roc is not it. The other question is, if we do cut him, do we need another guard if Bales is going to be as good as he is, or do you use that import spot to find yourself a Days type, a Lee type, another power forward, someone like Blanchfield, a spark scorer instead of this guard? And I get he was going to be cheap for an import position, but you don't need to be spending a ton, but find fill an import spot, keeping in mind that if Harvey becomes an Australian citizen in January, we're going to have 2 import spots available. But use his import spot to find a Days replacement, someone that can shoot 35% from 3, be defensively aggressive, rebound well.
Rebounder. Yeah.
Yeah. And
can hit a 3.
But not expected to run the offense.
3 and D, and for sure. Like a Lee Days kind of hybrid would be beautiful.
Yeah, I think Bales has shown what he can do over the FIBA tournament and that game as Davo's backup.
I think so. I'd be,
and then you got Kobe McDowell-White as well as your third backup,
and knowing he's there too, I think I'd be happy to sit with that. So, I don't know. Yeah, listeners out there, let us know what you think. What's going on behind the scenes? What's Tatum's thought process? What do you reckon?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, well, hopefully we answered that. Let's look at the game we got coming up. Okay, so we play the Perth Wildcats tomorrow night over in Perth, which works out well because it kicks off at 9:30 and we'll be finished recording the other podcast by then.
Oh, okay. I was worried about that. Yeah,
I was as well. Yeah,
okay.
But I'm not. We will be done. We'll be able to watch it.
Yeah.
So Perth, they've split their games. They're 1-1. They haven't scored a lot of. They're not scoring a lot of points. They're actually pretty similar to like what our shooting percentages were coming out of the FIBA thing and this round 1, where this low 3-point percentage and just not great efficiency. Yeah, this is going to be a battle. This one, 100%. I can't wait for it. Like I'm really looking forward to this game. I just think we might match up well with them, even with Davo, and I hope Jonah Bolden is fit because that would make a big difference. Yep. But you're gonna have McGee going up against JLA, who is the only difference there is like you're both huge, but JLA can shoot. Like he's from the perimeter, he can put him up and shoot at a high clip.
He's a good player.
Yeah. He's got back-to-back double-doubles. So that will be good. But I think for sure we're going to see McGee be double-teamed from the first possession. They're not going to wait to see after that epic performance at the sandpit. They're not going to wait to see what McGee's got. Let's see what he can do. Because I've just been lobbing balls up to him. Be like, thanks. Have that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I'm sort of predicting. I think it's going to be a big Harvey game. I think he's going to score a lot.
Okay.
I think he's going. They can't. He's sort of shifty enough player that if they choose to double team McGee, he'll be able to lose his defender or at least have someone, like a Wani or a Peatling or someone Peatling set real good screens for him.
Yeah.
You're just gonna and probably even Wani and Peatling and whoever, if it's J-Roc, I guess him as well, are going to get a lot more open looks than they did against Tasmania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, I hope for everyone's sake, including his own, J-Roc comes out and has a great game.
I'd love it.
Yeah. You'll hear me reverse my decision again next week.
I won't. I've made my decision. But to say, while you're here,
play well.
Play well, please, but don't stay for long. It's like an unwelcome guest. Like, I like to hang out and stuff, but it's time to go now. Yeah. Time to go.
There's not anything I can add to what you said. I reckon, Tyler should get more open looks. I think Tatum will have noticed and adjusted what needed to be noticed and adjusted because that's what he's good at.
Well, they got Dylan Windler as well, who was really quiet in their first game, but absolutely blew up in that second game, and he's a threat. Like, it'll be interesting to see who they stick Wani on, whether they go, do you put him on Doolittle or Windler or Mason Jones? And Mason Jones is this real, like, they benched him in the last game because he was 0 from 8.
Yeah, okay.
He had 2 points, I think, for the game. Be interesting. But they're a pretty deep team. They've got Henshaw coming off the bench as well who can shoot. I think you're going to see a lot of different defensive matchups depending on who's on the court, that sort of thing. But the McGee JLA battle is going to be good. And then I think if you can shut Windler down, you get, Wani or Blanchfield out there on him. You just need to shut down because he'll get 20 points from just hitting threes. So you can't let him get easy ones. And then, I don't know. Mason Jones, who knows? Really? Like, it seemed like the guy was going to be an absolute superstar, and then he just had a stinker. So I think it's going to take a longer to get through the season to figure out what he is and what he does for that team. But I think our guards will match up better. If we got Bales on there, we've seen what he does defensively, and he'll make anyone's day a nightmare.
Yep, 100%.
Yeah.
What's your score prediction?
I think it'll be tight, but Hawks don't normally win. They don't normally lose 2 in a row.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to say Hawks by 6.
Yeah, I'll do Hawks 85, Perth 81.
Yeah, okay. It's more who's going to score other than McGee and Harvey, is what it comes down to. I think they're all going to have it, but if we get a hot night from Blanchfield or even like a Jono Antonio comes on and hits some corner threes for us, that could be all the difference. So I don't think it's going to be high scoring. I just think every game in this season in the NBL, there's not any of them that I'd look at now, even if it's New Zealand or something, and say that's going to be a blowout, because you just don't know. You really don't.
We're going to find ourselves in a lot of grinds.
Oh, yeah, grinding big time.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Doggy. That is the episode for today. We've gone through the Jack Jumpers game, given our thoughts on what we should do with that import spot once they tear the jersey off J-Roc's back and put him on a plane. and then we're going to watch the Perth game after the other podcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah, looking forward to it.
So if you've enjoyed the podcast, make sure you're following us, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Threads.
Share it.
Yeah,
tell people about it.
100%. Leave a review anywhere that you listen to podcasts as well, because that really helps us out. And share with any of your mates that enjoy the NBL, and especially the Mighty Hawks.